Welcome to another installment of Opinions Mostly. Today we're going to talk about a couple things, nothing really that important, but the first thing to note is it's the year of the under, right? So we got this year, so far it's been underdogs, under points, and under pressure. All those things combined. Joe, what do you got on the underdogs?
Greetings, fellow Earthlings, and welcome to another show of Opinions Mostly, while I spit facts, yo. It's been a crazy crazy beginning of the season where the underdogs are dogging it up, and the quarterbacks are being pressured up, and the bets are definitely going tipsy-turny, you know. It's been quite a spectacle for sure. Some of them you could say for sure are legitimate. You know, the Panthers stink. The Rams have injuries. The Packers lost Devontae Adams. And then head-scratching situations such as the Raiders, the Broncos, even the Chargers to a extent as well. Dallas is somehow near the top of the NFC. The Eagles are somehow that team.
The Giants and the Jets.
Oh, the Giants. Yep, Giants and the Jets, both New York teams, which we'll have more on later. Both New York teams surprised and start. It's a fun season for sure. It's great when a league, you know, football, basketball, baseball, whatever, has this much parity as the NFL does. I think there's like two.
Yeah, but it ruins my bets. First of all, underdogs. Underdogs is the story of the year.
Oh, even the Seahawks, right? Like, where do they come from?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Geno Smith. What is happening? Yeah,
I think there's like two teams in the league you could say are just legitimately tanking. It's the Panthers and the Texans.
Yeah,
and maybe the Bears.
So we pretty much named all the underdogs. I don't think the Bears are necessarily an underdog worth mentioning, but that's okay. We don't.
No, I'm just saying they're tanking.
Yeah,
that list that's tanking.
I think a lot of people didn't see the teams that are 4-1 or 4-2 and 5-1 being where they're at right now,
or even 3-3.
Yeah, even 3-3. Yeah, and like the Packers. I mean, they're not underdogs, but compared to everything they've been playing against. So let's talk about. We got the underdogs. The Jets and the Giants, I think, are the biggest talk right now. The New York teams going off, right?
Seahawks.
And then the under points. The Seahawks. Yeah, I want to talk about the under points. So most of these games this year have been the under on scores total points. What's the deal with the low offense?
I think a lot of these teams, they've had a lot of moving parts in the offseason. You look at the Broncos, the Raiders, the Packers, the Seahawks. Even the Jets and the Giants have had moving parts as well. Management, front office stuff. I think I also think the Vegas is probably favoring these offensive. I think Vegas is favoring the NFL too much in the offense, where it's gonna be score. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's a legitimate thing to point out, and I think this is just the growing pains. The Broncos, Raiders are good examples.
Yeah, I mean, there's only been actually like 6 or 7 games, I think, this whole entire year that have been more than 42 points. That's
like
insane.
Like combined or for a single?
Yeah, combined points. It's been a low-scoring game this season.
What was it? The Bills beat the Chiefs 26-20 or 24-20?
Well, no, the Bills were way up there. It was some. Yeah, but
I'm just saying, there's your 42 points though. Like that's just
exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're right. It's on those occasions that it even happens. The kickers have been a big story this year. They're all just nailing 3-pointers.
It's all over the place. It's all over the place. Excuse me.
Yeah, and I didn't realize we were playing.
Tucker actually missed a kick last week.
Yeah, it's basketball. So there's the underdogs.
Albeit it was a 59-yard field goal, but nevertheless.
Yeah, whatever. The underdogs, the under points, and then the under pressure. So obviously, all of our favorite teams have been getting sacked nonstop with no offensive lines. Between your Rams, my Packers, the
Tampa Bay.
Thank you. That's what I was looking
Steelers.
for. Yeah. Well, the Steelers is no surprise, honestly, but yeah, it's just nonstop, no offense.
Even Arizona as well.
Yeah. Well, Kyler Murray's scrambling around for his life, and he's still not making anything out of it. So we got all the unders. I think this is going to be the year of the unders, and it's so far so good. If I was betting, I'd always bet the under now.
So that means, yeah, exactly. So that means when it comes Super Bowl time, we're picking the underdog.
yeah, that's exactly what that means.
Methodology.
well, speaking of underdog, someone that wasn't an underdog that became an underdog, Christian McCaffrey. Let's talk about that.
How is he an underdog?
What do you mean how is he an underdog, dude? The guy was like breaking records 2 years ago with a broken leg and all, or not a broken leg, excuse me. But it seemed like he had a broken leg because he was hurt all the time. Now he's healthy and he hasn't done anything this year. And he all of a sudden he goes to the loser San Francisco 49ers.
I think it's a good trade for both teams. The 49ers obviously trying to go all in, trying to get to the Super Bowl, trying to get past the NFC Championship game. Yeah. I think they're just they're trying to go all in. I think there's also a little bit of a snub because the Rams were the next team in line as the favorite to get McCaffrey. And maybe the Niners saw that as a potential threat.
Oh, they had to screw him over a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also he's injury prone. He's injury prone. Okay. And
I was in there.
And the Panthers traded him away. And the Panthers have nothing but him.
What are you talking about? They got Baker Mayfield.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Baker Mayfield. Yeah.
Well, they do have DJ Moore as a potential other trade asset. I mean, the Panthers are in full tank mode for sure. The tank is rolling into Carolina slowly at 5 miles an hour. The tank is rolling in. And
yeah, they're rolling in just trying to ask
anyone
to help
They got good
draft
capital. And here's the thing. If they held on for McCaffrey anymore, his value is just going to go down more. You know, like when you buy a new car and what is the term?
Depreciation.
The value just goes down and down. And McCaffrey's value was an all-time high last week, not compared to this week, you know. And
I know, but he's still not doing anything. I don't know why that's not like a red flag.
I think for
he's
the
finally
Niners,
healthy and he's not doing anything.
Yeah, I think for the Niners, they're not going to use him as the workhorse that he was in Carolina. More of a complementary piece because they have Debo, they have Brandon Ayuk, they have Kelsey. Or not Kelsey, I'm sorry. They have Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle.
Yeah, I mean, McCaffrey's got a lot more talent. He's coming to a team with a lot more talent and where he doesn't have to be that guy, that workhorse, that every down running back, catching the ball out in the flat, catching the ball in the
So you think this is going to help the Niners is what you're saying?
I think it does. It's kind of like when the Rams added Odell last year. I mean, did we necessarily need him? I don't think so. But it was just another weapon to use in the grand.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then here's the thing: is like something else to think about is now teams have to focus attention on McCaffrey. You know, so once again, similar to the Odell comparison, it's like now you got Cooper Kupp, you got Van Jefferson, Higbee. Now you got Odell to worry about, and Cam Akers is actually kind of good last year.
That's a good point. I actually like that because you're right. That does speak a lot to the fact that. Watch the run game now, even harder. And they can't watch the run game when you got Debo and you got George Kittle out there.
I'm telling you.
I didn't think about that.
I spit facts, yo. I'm telling you.
It's opinions mostly, but yeah. Speaking of opinions, Tua or Dak, they're both coming back. How we feel about that? Oh, I just rapped.
Oh shit!
Super hot fire. No,
well, we got the Steelers at the Dolphins. We got the Steelers at the Finns. Miami's a 7.5 point favorite. Over under 44.5. Guys, we're taking the under on that for sure. If you're betting on that game, and then the Cowboys play the Lions. Lions.
Well, I think Swift is supposed to be back.
Lions are technically 1-4. Yeah, Lions are 1-4 right now. The over under on this game is 49. I'm definitely taking the under.
You think so? I don't know that.
49.
Yeah, but this is one of those ones where I might want to be like,
They're the number one scoring offense and the number one.
Yeah. Well, they were not anymore. 2 weeks ago they were though.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, and then they just laid an egg in New England somehow. That was
Well, everyone's laid eggs the last 2 weeks. So
here's the thing: the Cowboys have been rolling with Cooper Rush either way, and Dak is just going to plug right back into that offense and just take over. I think. What's that?
So you think that Dak's can come in and just shoot it out?
Not necessarily, but I was talking to one of my friends who's a Cowboy fan, which I'm still trying to get a mental test done on him. Why he's a Cowboy.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, you mean he's worth nothing? Yeah.
Yeah. But we had a conversation where it's like with Dak coming back, I don't think the offense is going to be as restricted as it was under Cooper Rush. You figure with Cooper Rush playing, they're going to try and be very minimalistic in the offense and just try they're not going to do over the top plays. They're just going to do consistent, easy plays for Cooper Rush to
ease him back in,
dial in. Dak, I think he's not. I'm not going to say he's going to go out there and light it up for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns and 1 pick or anything like that. But I think the offense won't be as compressed and limited compared to Cooper Rush. Now that Dak is back finally, and Michael Gallup is back too. So I mean, I know that right now he's kind of a jag, just another guy because he's coming off that torn ACL. And the same guy I was talking to, I was asking him about Michael Gallup in fantasy. Is like, how valuable do you think he's going to be? Because he's got to work his way back in and shit.
Yeah, he's a B-lister.
yeah, exactly. I mean, and the thing with the ACL injuries, I mean, I knew this from watching basketball with Klay Thompson, and my boy, he tore his ACL in college, and he's like, it takes like a full year. I mean, so you're out for the year, but then the moment you get back on the field and play or the court and play, it takes another year to like fully from the ACL. So he said, he said he wasn't really expecting much from Gallup for the rest of this year, but next season he will be unleashed for sure.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of what we say every year about Gallup?
Well, to be fair, he came off the injury. I mean,
I don't know. I'd rather turn it to Tua because I'm a huge fan of Tua. Tua's playing the Steelers.
Oh, I think Tua's going to do more to impact the game than Dak would because Cooper Rush could probably go out there and beat the Lions, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Well, I don't want to say definitely because if Swift comes back, their run game is going to be unstoppable. But Tua, in regards to playing against the Steelers, I expect Tua to have 2 touchdowns. He's going to come back in high fashion, I think. There's been so much controversy about the concussions and everything going on. He's got to be the guy.
He technically could have played last week if he wanted to, but Dolphins.
But that's what I'm saying is like that's exactly what I'm saying is like because of all this giant like holdout and controversy, I think they're creating more like story around him where he's going to come out and just sling. And I think Jalen Waddle's going to get a touchdown, and obviously Tyreek Hill's in for 1 or at least 100 yards, one or the other or both.
Or even just off a jet sweep, man. You know what I mean?
See, this is what I like to relate. I like to think about this to all the Raiders fans. You got Tyreek Hill that goes from Kansas City to Miami, and you got Devontae Adams that goes from Green Bay to the Raiders. Who do you have on your fantasy team? Tyreek Hill, right?
Yeah, well, Jalen Waddle as well.
Well, I know, of course, but I'm talking about Devontae or Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I mean,
who you picking? I'm
probably picking Tyreek for sure.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly.
He still got legs, man.
Pops, where's your weighing on this? I got Dad over here. We're out in Wisconsin, in the Northwoods. Tyler, who you picking? If you had to pick one wide receiver for your fantasy team, you taking Tyreek Hill or Devontae Adams? And don't say because he's a Packer fan. Look out. Here we go. Biased has entered the chat.
Okay, well, it's clearly Tyreek.
Oh.
Yeah.
Devontae, he's been
the bitterness is coming in.
He's been good. He's been good. He's really good at pushing down cameramen. We've learned that. He went all gangster out there in Vegas now.
He might have to start being a lead blocker or something on the kickoff.
yeah. Switch to a lineman. All right, so you take Tyreek Hill too. Okay, so we all agree that Tyreek Hill is probably in the better position.
I think Devontae has the better skill set. Like, he can get open and shit, but Tyreek has those jets, man. You can just...
Yeah. Well, and he's also... Like, if you're comparing quarterbacks, I like Tua so much more than I like Derrick Henry. I will never like Derrick Henry. His highlighter is way too thick. I just can't get over that.
Aaron, I'm sorry if you're watching this. I mean,
don't worry about it.
I'm a believer for whatever freaking reason.
Speaking of entering the chat, let's talk about the NFC North and the Packers hot take with the old man here. Welcome my dad to the podcast. Randy Herbst.
Oh boy.
Randy old man Herbst. He's got to spit some facts here. I don't know what they are. We don't have anybody to produce this or help us out with these facts. So he has nothing to go off.
There'll probably be some more Devontae Adams bitterness, but I don't know.
I have nothing but love for Devontae. Bastard. Well, I'm just throw out some facts. The Vikings are rolling in the division, and it's kind of scary. It's a little intimidating, but I think if history has any bearing. You can count on them to choke.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, all
The
right.
Vikings are Kirk Cousins, you know.
Pick one or the other. Oh wait, it's the same thing.
I was listening to hey Randy, I was listening to a sportscaster.
It's a double choke. Hold on. Let's just can we replay that? It's a double choke, he said.
So well, I don't know. I just looking at history, man, division championships. Okay, the Vikings have actually won more NFC North division championships than Green Bay.
That's true. I actually remember
20-18.
seeing that earlier this week.
Yeah, 20-18. We got to give them that. Playoff berths, they have more playoff berths. 30-25.
Jeez.
Packers have only made the playoffs 25 times since the merger in the Super Bowl era.
Is
Are
Minnesota
you spitting at us right now? This is terrible.
Minnesota title town?
However, the Vikings have 4 Super Bowl appearances. And how many rings do they have? How many trophies in their trophy case? Thank you, Joe.
They got 0, if I recall.
That's a big fat 0.
It's almost as bad as the Bills going to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row and losing them all.
That's much worse.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
almost.
that's really embarrassing. That's
why I said it's almost as bad.
Almost as bad. Yeah, all right. Packers 5 appearances, 4 Lombardis in our case. So I'm just betting. If I were a betting man, and I know it's tough times, we don't look good. Offense, defense, special teams, blocked. What do we have? Blocked
kicks,
punt,
field goal, all of them.
goal,
Yeah,
whatever.
Are Yari back yet?
Special teams.
Special
Yeah,
teams
wrap it
have
up with that.
sucked. Yeah, we've looked bad, but I'm gonna put my money on our 4-time MVP quarterback and just say, as he once said before, RELAX. We're gonna get this shit together. Cobb's out. That's okay. He's an old man.
Yeah.
The Packers don't look bad. They just look incomplete. Like, I mean, they've had their bad moments, but they just look incomplete. And I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
goes back to losing the
but
Bonds game.
so was your senior thesis, and you still passed. So
My senior what? Oh,
thesis. yeah, that's what I thought.
And I'm also gonna say, Joe, that you mentioned Odell last year helping you guys get over the hump into the big game. Well, guess what? I have a feeling he'll be wearing green and gold before.
I take.
Well, he was supposed to go there last year. I don't know why he didn't. I remember.
Well, we didn't think we need him because we had all these like rookies and young guys coming up, and we were like, yeah, what's the big deal? We don't.
Odell wants to play in the cold again, man.
Remember, once you turn 37, we will hire you. That's the way the Packers motto is. Turn 37, we will hire you. That's fine. He's not 37 yet. Give it a couple of years.
I've always enjoyed these opinions matters, and that's all I got. That's an opinion.
Hey,
Pops, that was fantastic.
Randy,
it's opinions mostly, but stick around here for a second. We got some more to talk to you. Good job. Welcome,
hold on, real
everybody.
quick.
Congratulations. What you got for him?
Randy, so I was listening to Shannon Sharp said he has the Vikings winning it because they don't play playoff games at night under the bright lights. They play them in the afternoon.
Good one, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's classic Kirk. You can't do it.
Oh, man.
That's the old man's take. Joe, let's go
on to
facts
I'm follow up with that if you don't mind. I mean, I think the Packers are definitely going to be making a bombshell move here to try and get some kind of receiving help, slot, deep, maybe a tight end, a catching tight end. I think they're definitely going to be trying to make some moves and swindle for sure.
What's your opinion about Tanyan?
Who?
Tanyan.
That's the real deal.
Yeah, see, he doesn't even know.
That's the real deal. We have a tight end, Joe.
You're asking about a guy. You're asking the guy that knows football and he doesn't know who Tanyan is.
10
my
catches
God.
last week. 10.
How many this year?
Hey.
Yeah, next to nothing. Exactly. I am not a believer in Tanyan. But apparently, even my aunt over there, she loves Tanyan. 2 thumbs up. Well, that's a 2 thumbs down.
All you Packer fans love every player equally. All right. No.
it's like
it's the Packer loyalty, you know.
Nowadays, it's like, how hot are you? Remember when Clay Matthews retired like two months ago? No one knew who he played for, but he retired. We're like, oh shit, Clay Matthews retired. And he's like, what team are you even on?
Yeah, he played with the. Well, he's been out of the league for a hot minute, but I guess he finally.
Well, he retired officially 2 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
On what
the
team?
Packers and the Rams. That was it.
You must be this hot to ride this ride.
Canadian
Yeah.
Canucks. He was playing up in Canada.
Oh, he's a hockey player. That's right. I forgot about that. All right, Joe, give us your facts entirely. We got to move this thing along.
All right. So
what do you got for us? Facts entirely.
Facts entirely. Facts. All right. So for the listeners out there or viewers out there that don't know, I was working tonight in the Grand Hyatt Denver, where the New York Jets are staying at, and I got to talk to Flacco and Zach Wilson, a couple of the staff members who was there too. So I thought I'd come up. Oh, Joe Flacco is tall as fuck, dude. He's like 6'8", man. This guy could have been a hooper if he didn't play football, man.
Well, yeah, he could have been anything.
He was like a shrimp, dude. He was like 2 inches taller than me, man. He is small.
He could have been anything if he wasn't a trash quarterback.
Yeah, he's also just very small in general, like very thin, dude. Yeah, I don't know how he sees over the offensive line, man. Anyway, so the original team name of the Jets was the Titans of New York when they were first emancipated in 1959.
Wow.
That's probably the wrong word to use, but they were created in 1959.
Let's go Titans.
And then here's where it gets so funny. So the Jets were financially struggling, so there's a 5-man investor group that bought the team in 1963. And then the lead investor changed the team name from the Titans of New York to the Jets because it rhymed with Mets. And then the team colors were green and white because this particular owner was born on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, St. Patrick's Day.
That was
all right. Well, that's a pretty decent fact. So if anyone are cheering on the Titans, they're automatically cheering for New York. Is that correct?
Right now they're playing like Titans of New York. That's for sure.
Nah, you ain't wrong about that. Joe, what do you got as your upset of the week?
I got a hot one here for y'all.
What do you got?
You ready? I have not the Jets. I think with Russell Wilson sitting out, that's a for sure dub. Seahawks will win against the Chargers this week. Chargers are at home. Chargers are the favorite at 5 points. 50.5 points over under. I'm definitely taking the under on that one, as I have with so far with the other 3 games or 4 games we've discussed. So I got the Jets. I mean, sorry. I got the Seahawks. I got the Seahawks as the upset.
Clay Pigeons.
They're on, the Clay Pigeons, man. Seattle Clay Pigeons, man. I got
Clay Pigeons, even better.
Chargers on upset alert this week.
All right, I like it. Dad, you got an upset this week? He ain't prepared for that. Here, I got one though. I got one for you, ladies and gentlemen. My biggest upset is gonna be at this point, exactly what Joe said. The Seahawks beating the Chargers. I mean, that's all there is to it. If I had to pick a second one, I totally agree with that pick, Joe. But if I had to pick a second one, it was gonna be the Jaguars beating the Giants. The 5-1 Giants or whatever, I don't believe in them. I think they're overrated, and I think the Jaguars are due for a win because
the Jaguars are the favorite by 3, so it's not really an upset.
They're not a favorite; they're getting 3. That means they're losing.
Yeah. No, they're getting for 3.
Yeah, plus 3, which means they're not the favorite.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
What does it say?
Jacks -3.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, no. So here's my second upset. You ready for this? The Falcons beating the Bengals.
Well, that's not really an upset because Joe Burrow sucks.
Yeah, I know, but since he's a favorite,
he has no offensive line. But wait. I want to go back to this. How are the Giants 5-1?
Coaching.
No. Hold on. You didn't let me finish. How are they 5-1 and them winning is an upset?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, because they're on the road. So
against the Jaguars.
Yeah, I know, but the home team always gets like 3 points as a 3.5 as a favorite. It's
still an upset to me. The Jaguars are going to win because they have a worse record, and that's an upset. I don't care what you say.
I think there was questions with Daniel Jones and his health and ability going forward. I think that might be why too.
No, go ahead, Dad.
I'm gonna chime in for your viewers. Do not go with the agreed upon upset. that these young men picked the Seahawks over the Chargers.
Oh, man.
2 weeks ago, they were both picking the upset of the Browns over the Chargers.
Oh,
And
no.
the Chargers kicked their ass 30-28.
Okay.
I'm just saying, don't bet against them Chargers.
No. Okay. Herbert.
Boy still has broken ribs, man.
I think we just got burned a little bit. I think we just got burned a little bit.
I probably won't be appearing here again anytime soon.
Actually, he had probably the best insights. Hey, I'm still saying the Jaguars are 2-4.
Yeah, but they're playing good though.
2-4 is not playing
Playing
good.
good football.
All right, we got to move on past this. Okay, how about this? Leave it in the comments. Is the Jaguars winning an upset? Yes or no? It's supposed
I don't know
to be,
how
but
it's an
apparently
upset when
it's
you
not
said you have
supposed
no
to be.
faith in the Giants. You know.
All you gotta do is comment Jags. All right. Anyways, Dad, you've been so insightful on this journey tonight. We're gonna do a little special thing there since we're in Wisconsin right now, up in the Northwoods, eh?
Wisconsin.
And, we're in Minnesota, so naturally we're gambling, and we're gonna do this. Who's gonna win the NFC North? The Packers or the Vikings? All right. The way we're going to determine this, the way we're going to determine this is whoever wins more on these things. Now, everyone here is a Packers fan, so they're all going to scratch the Vikings with the left hand. All right. So first of all, Dad, you get one of those. Celine's going to come over here and join us and grab the other one. Anyone else? Auntie, you want to come over here and scratch one of these? We're going to do this for the fans. Let's go.
Here we go.
Who are we rooting for? We know
it's the
we know who we're rooting for. Scratch them.
The screwdriver?
Well, that's all I could find. You're supposed to get some pennies. See, you can't even understand these Viking scratches.
Viking scratches make no sense.
You're just looking for.
Get in there, Auntie.
Scratch the real code.
Oh, you
A
maybe
touchdown
need a code?
symbol wins a prize. 2 times wins double. Okay, you need a touchdown. Well,
Or a field goal.
Interception.
interception.
Can you roll that in? Yeah, I want one of
Is
those.
that what it is?
Yeah, I got one of those for the last time I tried. Or you should be higher than this, which I did. I won.
All right, Packers are on the board. Packers are on the board.
Vikings have no winner yet.
Packers on the board. Vikings got no winner yet. Who's gonna scratch the Viking one? Dad, here, get the Packer one in there. Dad's going for the Packer.
Okay, I'm not gonna scratch the prize.
Right here, Vikings got nothing, so they're already losing. You got Packer one right here,
It won.
winning. So Packers are up right now.
Fine.
If you gotta scratch the Vikings one, unfortunately. We got another Packer one that's a loser.
It has to be simple. What's the code? Can you hear that?
You need a touchdown.
Yeah.
Right down here. It's real small in the corner. A
Oh,
touchdown.
We're looking for touchdowns.
Ooh, got a good score. Oh.
Packers on the board.
Ooh.
Who's gonna win the NFC North? It all comes down to this, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more Vikings one. Someone's got to scratch the last Viking one's. Dad, what you got over there?
No win.
Nothing on the Packers. No, scratch it, baby.
Scratch
Yeah.
this.
Nothing on this one. So Packers are winning right now. Packers are winning right now. High score. That's a 0. And you scratch the 0 Viking. All right. All right. It's either the Packers or the Vikings. Yes, no, I'll agree. I'm not supposed to.
You scratch.
Here, just here, baby.
Okay, I gotta scratch with my left hand.
Are the Vikings gonna beat the Packers? It all comes down to this. The NFC North.
This is really hard to scratch left-handed. What'd I get? I got
Nothing. You don't want to win, Celine. You don't want to win. Throw away the money.
Celine must have her allegiance with the other team.
I just like winning.
She's been rooting for Dallas all year.
No, I was rooting for the rest. I won! I freaking won.
Okay,
Hold on.
wait, hold on.
Sorry.
That's not good. No.
But hold on.
All right, hold on. Before you scratch the prize.
I think what we can take out of this is that I am pretty darn lucky.
So, okay, we got a Packer winner here and a Viking winner here. The highest paying payout wins the NFC North.
So what do we scratch first, the Vikings or the Packers?
You pick. Let's go.
Let's go Vikings first.
Yeah, get the trash out of the way.
Can you see that, Joe?
Oh my God! Get the trash out of the way.
Hey, let's go! Go, Pack, go! Go, Pack, go! Let's go. NFC North. It's $1. I guess we're tied for the NFC North. Oh, no. Well. All right. Well, you heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. No. That was terrible. No. All right. So we got the scratches out of the way. Man. So we bought 3 scratches in Minneapolis. They were all Vikings, and 3 scratches in Wisconsin. Obviously, they're all Packers. That's what we got. $1 a piece. I guess you could say they're both worth nothing.
Worthless.
you get your money back, I guess. So go Bills. Bills are gonna win the Super Bowl.
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia. All right, Joe. What do we got? We got one more segment or something?
Yeah, we got the baby shark chomps of the week.
Baby shark.
Let's hear them.
Oh, we got our bets going in, huh? Joe, you're not gonna announce it? Jeez.
Oh, I thought you knew.
I'm waiting for you to announce it.
Your shark chomp bets of the week.
I'm waiting for you to announce it. Why you gotta be so weird? All right, guys. So in case you didn't know, Wisconsin, you cannot bet on sports. So I had to place this like 3 or 4 days ago. So I picked what I thought at the time was going to be great. Do I know if it's going to pan out? I don't really know.
You couldn't bet in Minnesota?
No.
Oh.
They let you gamble in the airport, but they don't let you place sports bets.
Gosh.
Another problem with Minnesota.
It's like a Wisconsin problem too, though.
Yeah, I know it is. It is. Both these places, let me tell you. 3-leg parlay. 3-leg parlay this time. We're just going New York Giants getting 3. Makes sense, right?
Oh, I see.
Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers money line. Carolina Panthers getting 10.5 points. A $10 bet will pay you out $53.48. I would double that right now, but I can't bet. I think that's a solid bet. New York Giants should cover that, and they're getting 3 points. Like, I just picked the upset for them to upset, or Jacksonville to upset. But what do I know? Apparently, 3 days ago, I bet on the Giants +3.
I ask you a lot, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Who's the Panthers play this week? I'm not even seeing them on the schedule. Are they on bye?
Tampa Bay. Tampa.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't mind those bets. I think you're right in line with them.
Yeah, I mean, I think New York will cover, but I think Jacksonville might win. Like a 2-point game. That's my only shady. That's my only shady thing.
New York will cover. I agree.
Yeah, 3 points. I mean, what do I even know? It's obviously opinions most, and I just contradicted everything I just said. So, that being said, thank you for watching. Do we have anything else to add? Go Pack, go.
Who the Packers play? Oh, the Commanders, the Redskins. All right.
Yeah, obviously. Well, I don't want to say obviously that'd be a dub because
Heineke.
We suck. Go Pack, go. All right. Thanks for watching. Follow us, like us, subscribe.